Sup guys? So today I'll be talking about an email that I received the other day regarding whether or not my experience undergoing psychoanalysis has influenced my art production. So today I'll be going over the advantages and disadvantages of undergoing analysis as an artist or someone who produces art. So to begin, art is a gateway to one's own personal unconscious, and it can reveal potent and intense symbols and images. The beauty of creating art, whether it's in literature, painting, film, or music, is in its complete freedom of expression. But within that freedom of expression, that expression takes a form of a face, a form of a musical note, a character, a color waiting to be revealed. So like the individual like comes into a deep and intimate relationship with the art that he's producing, and instead of thinking of it as the artist creating and shaping the art, it's rather the other way around. The more the artist creates and produces, it's the art that shapes the being of the artist, of the individual. And there are certain types of analysis that incorporates this process of creation, such as Jungian analysis, which Jung himself used for his patients. He would advise his patients to paint their dreams, write their own red book, and like the more I look at it, it's like it's similar to like an archaeologist digging for lost artifacts, and like the artist can brush away the sand, covering the unconscious symbols of his own psyche. And like from personal experience, I find this process to be more organic, more authentic to one's own personal, process of individuation, and I find that like the more I spend time in my sessions, because I've been going to my sessions since January, and my motivation to paint or to draw has significantly decreased. And sometimes I ask myself, I'm like, what if I just pursued art instead? What if I just stuck with that? How would that really how would that shape me? And of course, like there's huge advantages in undergoing analysis, but I do think, like, especially with someone who's very creative, it does strip away a a method to kind of express oneself, because instead of instead of the repressed becoming expressed in the session, instead of waiting for the session and expressing what's being repressed just within that context, that takes away the different types of shapes and forms that repression could take in a visual or artistic representation, and this reminds me of a story of David Lynch, the director. And he was gonna start his first therapy session, and he told the therapist, I'm a director and stuff, will this impact my creativity and what I do? And the therapist said, yeah, it will. So he said thank you, packed up his stuff, and he left. So it's like sometimes the things that kind of make you neurotic, kind of makes you want to go to analysis, those symptoms can be expressed in a creative way. And it doesn't strictly have to be, speaking to an analyst, and like my biggest fear is, losing that motivation totally, and I do think there is a balance that could be obtained, and like artists in the past have done it, like Picasso was being analyzed by Lacan, and Jackson Pollock, he went through Jungian analysis. So it's you can definitely mix both together, and they work hand in hand. But there is that risk of losing that thing that makes you different, losing that motivation and creativity when you go through analysis, so yeah, those are my little 2 cents on the matter. So thank you for watching. Peace.